Have you ever thought about the fact that you've been trying for years now to quit porn? You've tried everything. You've watched every single video. You've tried everyone's advice on how to quit porn, but you keep relapsing. You're like, man, what the hell is going on? I've been trying so hard. I've done everything that I know, and it's just not working. It's okay. We've all been there. And I understood something that only experience can teach you. I'm going to explain to you how men on Nofap actually do it. And it's not just cold showers or porn blockers. Those things can help, of course, but it's something that takes years to develop. You have to research this topic extensively and fail over and over again to eventually understand this one principle. I'm guessing this is you. You watch a few videos on YouTube, you understand exactly how to quit. You're like, you know what? I think I've figured out how to actually quit. You practice the methods that they tell you, like cold showers, changing your environment, working out more, staying busy, but you never actually get better. You never actually go anywhere. The reason is there's an issue with most people's no-fap advice. And the issue is that they expect you to go 90 days without ever fapping. And I think that's damn near impossible. I think if you're a person who's been going every single day, you need to understand that it'll be damn near impossible for you to just go on a 90-day streak like that, unless you're one of the rare people. And then you end up relapsing because of course it'll never work. And then you end up going down this chaser effect where you're just like, all right, I already messed up once. Let me just mess up 4 or 5 more times and then I'll start my 90-day streak in a few days. And then next thing you know, you never actually start your 90-day streak. My method is a little bit more realistic. It's basically you understanding your own failures, you understanding your own weakness. You know how you are. You know this temptation will come take over you like out of nowhere, and you use that to your advantage. How do you do that? Let me explain to you. All you need to do is simply limit the porn usage. For example, you've been watching every single day, right? So that's 7 times a week. Now you cut it down to every 2 to 3 days. You go from 7 times a week to 3 to 4 times a week. It ain't that big of a change. It's really small. It's actually pretty easy to do, but that's how you start. You start small. You start with something really, really easy. I remember there was this Navy SEAL talking about how when you want to start doing cold showers, you don't start by just jumping into it for like 2-3 minutes. You start by just doing 10 seconds of a cold shower at the end of your regular hot shower. And I was so shocked. I'm like, is that really how you start? But that is how you start. You can't expect yourself to go and fight a battle and a whole war when you haven't done any training. You have to start small and eventually build your way up. So now you'll be doing it 7 times a week, and then you change it to where you're doing it 3 to 4 times a week. Within this time that you're actually not watching porn or anything like that, you follow the regular advice of NoFap. You work out, you take these cold showers, you actually focus on a goal. So if you're in college, you try to do a little bit better on your classes, or you want to make more money, you start looking at certain investments or starting a business, stuff like that. You actually have a goal that you want to accomplish and you focus on that. Now, I don't want you to be that type of person who's like, oh, Madni, you tell me to do it 3 to 4 times a week, but I feel like this week I've been on my stuff and I feel like I can actually go 90 days, so I'm gonna go the 90 days. Nah, bro. I told you 3 to 4 times a week, meaning if you have to, you force yourself to do it again. So let's say the last time you did it was on Monday, and now you're like, okay, the next time I'm gonna do it is Wednesday, and Wednesday comes and you don't really feel like doing it. Force yourself to do it again. It's kind of weird, but it'll work. Over time, it'll work. That's how you quit any of these things, but definitely porn. Now you follow this for the first month. Once you've done this for the first month, the second month, you do it instead of 3 to 4 times a week, you do it 2 times a week. And you do that for 4 weeks, so another month, and then you do it once a week in the third month. So once a week for the third month. Eventually, after these 90 days, porn won't even have any control over you. You won't even want to vap or watch porn. And honestly, I think even in the first month, I guarantee your urges will just go away right after the first month, maybe even earlier. But you have to give yourself time. You have to set a realistic goal, and you have to forgive yourself if you ever do mess up, and just try again and count your wins and keep going. You got it.